Good morning. Here we are on our first and only morning at the Talkeetna Lodge in Talkeetna. Actually 2 miles out of Talkeetna. What can we say about Talkeetna? We showed up at about 5 one afternoon and we're leaving at 10 the next morning. So we really didn't spend a lot of time here. But to try to be helpful to others, there's a few things we can tell you. The lodge is very nice. The building is very nice. The main lobby is like quintessential lodge lobby. Would everyone agree?
Yes.
Yeah, really nice. The view. When I had looked up the views online, I was a little underwhelmed. However, in person, just about every room it appears, and especially from the lodge, from the lobby of the lodge, the views are phenomenal. And we have had an exposed view of Denali for, well, 2 days now. So what we heard from our bus driver, who we're on the 3-day land excursion from that's associated, I guess, with Royal Caribbean. And there appears to be a lot of people that do this because there's tour buses all over. Less than 20% of visitors actually see Denali. We've now seen it for the whole time we've been here. It's been out. And this is maybe partially due to the fact that we're here with record heat. Yes, record heat, folks. It is, it was 91 yesterday. Yeah, it was 91 yesterday here in Alaska. They do not build these buildings with air conditioners. So as beautiful as this lodge is, it's awfully warm. And this whole idea of the midnight sun is in fact true. I can verify that the sun was up basically.
Show the picture at 12:45 a.m.
Yeah. All right, look at this picture. 12:45 a.m. That's what it looked like. It was spectacular though. The sun was behind the Denali. Denali was just kind of lit up from behind. It was really a cool view. Let's see, what else did we do? So we were trying to find a little relief from the heat yesterday afternoon, and we went to the lobby, which is air conditioned. We sat there for a while. We went on a little hike. There's a, I don't know if this is going to adjust, but, and I don't even know if you can see it, but Denali's back there in that view over those trees. There's a trail that goes into those trees. We decided yesterday afternoon that we would hike that trail. There's signs all over the place saying there's been a moose spotted on property, blah, 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 yada, yada, right? It's not going to happen to us. So we got on the trail, and we weren't on the trail a few hundred feet,
Yeah.
not even. And there she was, boom, right on the trail. So our theory is that she enjoys company. Because if you've got, you know, the state is, what, 5-6 times the size of Texas, most of it uninhabited. Why would you be right on the trail to a lodge, right?
She loves her picture being taken.
She loves cameras. So our night's sleep was, Owen's got a little bit of some kind of cold or something he picked up from somebody on the ship maybe. Wi-Fi is fantastic at the Talkeetna Lodge. That was nice. We haven't had fantastic Wi-Fi in a long time. Oh, another tip. If you come to the Talkeetna Lodge, it's actually 2 miles out of Talkeetna. And if you are traveling without a vehicle like we are, boy, that's a whole nother video I could do on the differences we feel between motorhome travel and what we're doing now. And there are some significant differences, pros and cons. One of the cons, though, is we're 2 miles from town, we're 2 miles from anything to eat, and we don't have a vehicle. Now, they have a restaurant here. They have 2 restaurants here, but they know you're a captive audience. So the hamburger's $18. Let's put it that way. It would have cost us $100 to have hamburger and fries here. Your other option, then, they have a free shuttle that runs back and forth to town. However, the shuttle hours are like from 10 to 5, which means that we weren't here for any of the free shuttle hours. So plan C was you can take a taxi, and the taxis charge a flat rate of $5 a head for the 2 miles. So it's $40 to go into town to find something to eat. These are the things I don't hear anybody else talk about on their travels, but we're budget conscious and stuff we think about. So, however, Cindy had the foresight to solve this problem before we got into the problem. Can I tell them all this?
I think so. I mean, if
It makes us sound weird.
well, we are on an 8-week trip. And we need to budget ourselves as best as we can.
Well, yeah, we can't, we just, you have to be budget minded when you're on the road for 8 weeks. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
And if you're on a 1 week trip and this is your vacation for the year,
Sure.
then boom,
Splurge.
have a good time and splurge. But yeah, I hear you. Okay, so I'll tell them. So this is what we did. The charter bus that we're riding on, which Jamie is our tour guide and Bill is our bus driver, very nice people, really making the trip fun. They stopped the bus at, I don't know, Willie's Ice Cream or something like that, Wilbur's Ice Cream. Right across the street from Wilbur's Ice Cream was a gas station / grocery store, which is a lot of what you get out here in the interior. We ran across the street and bought groceries. And it wasn't fun to buy them because things were, let's give some pricing ideas. That little thing of apple juice was like $6 for something that would have been like $1.50 back home.
Right.
Everything was sort of like that. Anyway, we got $35, $40 worth of gas station groceries. We had a can of Spam. We made Spam sandwiches last night here in the hotel. And we have a loaf of bread, some peanut butter and jelly. And while we're on the train, which I looked up I know this sounds, but it is what it is. And hopefully some of you chime in, leave a comment if you too, or you also think about these things and do some of this. You can't splurge all the time. So we saw the menu for the train, and the train has $18 hamburgers. And we're going to bring peanut butter and jelly, and that's what we're going to do on the train. And the way I figure, between these Spam sandwiches last night, we had muffins for breakfast this morning and some bananas.
Should take a picture of them.
And some apple juice. No, we didn't. But here's my apple juice. Between all that, I think we saved ourselves, I don't know, might have saved $200 by making this little gas station stop.
At least, if not more.
Yeah. Oh, and Cindy got ice creams at the gas station, so we all had an ice cream. Yeah, it was $3.50 for a single cone at that stop, which a lot of ice cream places are that way. But for $5, we got a whole pack of Klondike, what do they call those?
Klondike bars.
Klondike bars. And everybody enjoyed their Klondike bars. Anyway, these are some of the things that we do to make these trips work. And we also have times that we do splurge. I mean, when did we splurge? I think back in 1983 we split. No. We don't splurge often. That's true. Anyway, it's a little bit about our experience here at Talkeetna. We're going to board the charter bus again. Charter bus takes us over to the train station, which I don't know where that's at. And the train will bring us to Denali. And it's supposed to be this glass top train, like a scenic rail thing. We're a little concerned though, because with the record heat here, if you've been watching our channel for a while, season 3, we started in Big Bend, Texas. And it was record heat down there at the time. It was early June and it was about 118 degrees. The campground with electric was closed. So we did 118 with no air conditioning. And it chased us right the heck out of Texas. The following year, we did Michigan's Upper Peninsula, well, all of Michigan, but we ended up in the Upper Peninsula where they too were having record heat. It was 102 degrees in Traverse City, and Sault Ste. Marie and all that area was 100 or over. So we made little jokes that record heat was following us around. Guess what's happening here in Alaska? 91 degrees close to Denali here yesterday in Talkeetna. We'd go to Antarctica next, but we're afraid that that would cause massive global warming and the planet would flood, and it would. I don't know what we're going to do next year, but who needs record heat? We'll come visit you guys. Okay, that's it for this morning. We will show you what happens on the train, and I'm also curious. We usually visit these national parks with, at least several days to see them. We're on somebody else's schedule this time, so I think we end up with like a half day today and a half day tomorrow in Denali. We'll get a kind of a crash course. I think we're doing a charter bus drive through the park, or through some of the park. It's a huge park. Next up, the train.